What's up, everybody? It's your girl Lexi. I know it's dark right now. I'm making a video at night. I didn't know what video I wanted to make. I was contemplating. Remember, I was talking about, how I might make a video every Wednesday, Saturday. Give me time. Okay, give me time. I'm new at this, so don't judge me. Don't do too much. But y'all, this video is finna be about it's a story time about me on birth control. Y'all, traumatizing. So basically, I had never, hold on. All right, I'm back. So basically, yes, it's gonna be a story time about me on birth control. Now, if you know me, I never been on birth control, never did. I know some girls, they get on birth control because they have just unbearable periods, or they just get on birth control at a young age. This is disclaimer, woo, disclaimer. Of course, I want my fellas to watch the video, but it might be times where y'all just like, I don't want to hear this, but y'all need to, because you might have daughters. You might need to tell them about the birds and the bees, so you might as well. So don't be in that funk, don't be doing all that extra. Listen, okay, because you need to know, period. So back to what I was saying. I don't have a bad period. Like, my periods are tolerable. Like, I hear about some girls' period, I'm just like, damn, girl, what Mother Nature did to you, like, for her to be just beating your ass like that. But like, I ain't never needed birth control, but I had started being, damn, my mama watched my YouTube videos. I don't want to say it.
That is not true.
Basically, I got on birth control because I'm just like, you know what, just in case type junk. Just in case, like, anything happen, just precaution type shit. Even if you are on birth control, just to say, always wrap up. Yeah. But anyways, so I went to the OBGYN. It was my first time going to the OBGYN. I had really went for like a whole nother reason. Well, I had went for a whole nother reason, but we're not gonna get into that right now. I think that could be a story time for later. But I was like, okay, I need to go though. So the reason I went, done, over with, got past it. Now I'm talking to her about birth control. Oh, my door's unlocked. Don't need nobody coming up in here. Lock it in. But so I started talking to her about birth control. Now, what you don't know about birth control, if you don't know about birth control comes in many ways, shapes, and forms. So you could take the pill, that you do that every day. You could get the patches. That's the one I chose. I chose the patches. And the reason I chose the patches, because I'm so smart, I was like, this shit start looking weird, I'll just take that bitch right off. Even though that is like, you can't really do that because that could really mess up your body. But anyways, back to what I was saying. So yeah, there's the pills, you take that every day. The patches, you do that every week. Then there's like a ring you put in your vagina. I think you change that every month or every 3 months. I think it's something else, but I can't remember. And then there's the rod you get in your arm. Yeah, the rod you get in your arm, I think you change that every year. And then there's like a surgery type thing you do, and you change that. Well, I don't think that changes. I don't know. But yeah, that's all the options. So I was like, how about I start out light? Let me get the patch, because it's an outer type thing. So back to what I was saying. So it's called this. Basically, I asked for that. She said, go pick it up at the local pharmacy, whatever pharmacy you use, whatever. I was like, okay. So what was let me see, because how many come in here? I think it contains 3 or 2 patches. So you place these, it's stickers, so you place them on your calendar. So they give you little stickers. It's kind of cute, don't you think? Yeah, so it's like, okay, I put the petrol on this day. This is my refill day when I switch it out. And yeah, so let me tell you about the patches. If y'all ever do want to get birth control, if your body up for it, because baby, my body was fighting and it was losing. Yeah, it was losing. It was getting its ass beat. So basically how the patches work is like you get one, you get like one of these, take it off. It's like, y'all, I'm kind of scared. Like I'm kind of scared to just like, because it really took me through a lot, like not even playing. But basically, you know, you open it up, you place it like either like on your, like below your stomach, or like on your back or your side, but you do that, and then when you replace it, you don't put it on the same spot. You have to always switch spots. So it's like, okay, if I put it on my right side one week, I need to put it on my left lower back another week. And if I have my left lower back, I need to put it on my left, you know, below my stomach. Like, you always need to change sides. You don't never like, okay, I put it on my right side, I'm putting another one on my right side. Don't do that. That's what the doctor told me. They give you, I think, 2 or 3, and they give you like 2 or 3, and then after that week you go get another one. That's the only reason I low-key didn't like the patches, that I didn't want to do it, because I didn't want to keep going to the pharmacy every week to get more patches. Like, but I only got 1 box. You see this box? This is the only box I ever got. You finna know why in a minute. So after the visit, I left, go to the pharmacy, pick up my patches, woo-doo-woo. Around this time, I was like on my period, because remember earlier I had went to the OBGYN for a whole nother reason, which I'm not gonna say it. I could use it for another story time. But yeah, I was like on my period. So she was like, I was like, should I put it on as soon as I get here, or should I wait? So I think, if I remember correctly, I waited a couple of days, because she was like, just wait till your period settles, and then put it on. So I think I waited 1 or 2 days, and I had took one of these, opened it up, and I put it on my right side, like my right side, whatever. Okay, on my first day with the shit, I freaking I put on my right side, and I was just doing regular stuff at home. I was cleaning, on the phone, watching YouTube videos, doing all that woo. I'll say probably 2, 3, maybe 4 hours in, because I remember I put it on like probably like afternoon, like 5, 6, and this happened around 10, 11, 12 time. My right leg, the side I put it on, the same side, my right leg started feeling funny. Like, it started like I started feeling like jittery in my leg, like, and my leg kind of felt a little limpy. So I'm like, what's going on? Like, what's going on? So I knew it was the patches, though. I knew it was the patches. So I was just like, yeah, it's probably just a side effect, whatever. But you know, I feel like anybody knows, you know, with birth control, the side effects could be like anything. It could be nausea, you know, getting sick, you know, just, you know, the same side effects that basically come with a period. I feel like that's birth control type shit. So yeah, I started feeling like my leg going limp, and my leg feeling jittery, like, and my leg would shake a little bit at some times. So I'm just like, oh, it must be because it is. And at first I found it funny. I thought that shit was so funny. I thought that shit was so hilarious. I was just like, oh my God, like, this shit really doing me dirty. Like, I was just like, oh my God, like, this patch making me kind of go crazy. Like, this shit's so funny. This shit was not finna be funny. So after that, I take my happy ass to sleep. I wake up probably around 3, 4 in the morning, shaking, like, just shaking like I'm a recovering addict. I'm shaking, I'm cold, I'm hot. Like, y'all, I never, like, have y'all ever had like the shivers? Like, have you ever had like the shakes, like where you just shaking? I did that one time when I was little, where it's like I was shaking so much I felt like I was finna throw up, and I don't know what was wrong with me. I think I was sick or something, but it was just like that. I was feeling just like that. Like, you know, with like movies with recovering addicts, or like addicts, and they like haven't had their fix, and they just shaking, and they just feel so cold, and they feel hot. That's how I felt. Like, I was so hot, and I was so cold, and I was just shaking, and I kept getting up, going to the bathroom, coming back, getting up, going to the bathroom, coming back. Like, enough is enough. So yeah, that just kept happening, and this was happening around like 3 in the morning. I was doing that probably like for an hour or two. So about an hour or two, I was just kept going back to the bathroom. I don't even know what I was doing in the bathroom. I think I was just sitting on the toilet. And it's like I wasn't even doing nothing. I wasn't peeing. I wasn't pooping. I was just sitting on the toilet, like hunched over. I was just like, oh my God. Like I just was going through it. So for like the next hour, 2 hours, I was doing all that. I wake up again. It's probably like 6 in the morning. This is when my mom, you know, wakes up, goes to work. So she sees me go out my room again. I'm hunched over, like, like the sounds I was making, y'all. Like I was going through it. So I was like, like I looked it pale. Like my mom was telling me, like I looked it pale. I looked it strung out. Like she was just like, what's wrong with you? And I was like, I'm on birth control. Like I was showing her the patch and all. And she was like, girl, that's what the birth control doing to you. This after with woo. And I'm just like, yes, like, ugh, like, y'all, I was going through it. But the next day I was going to work. So where I work at now, I'm finna leave. Thank you, Jesus, for letting me leave that place, you know. But I'm finna leave this job. I work at Walmart and OGP. If you don't know what OGP is, it's online grocery pickup. Basically, when you order your groceries online, we are the people who pick it off the shelf. We are the people who stage it in the back, and we are the people who dispense it out to your car. Period. So yeah, so I was going to work. So I woke up still feeling sick as hell going to work. And y'all, when I tell you I did not feel good at all that whole entire day, I did not feel good. They had me picking, so I was like picking stuff. I was moving so slow, and sometimes when I would like try to reach for stuff, it just felt like an ache or something in my body. So I'll be like, oh, like it just, I was going through it, and it was just at random times I was like sad, like y'all know, like with period emotion, like when someone's on their period or someone's pregnant, their emotions like through the roof. My emotions were through the freaking roof. Like my coworkers would like joke with me or say something like, girl, you bald headed, you know, I got hair. But it's like they'd be like, girl, you bald headed, and I just wanted to cry, like, stand up, bitch. Like I just wanted to cry. Like I was just going through it. Like I can't remember how long I was at work, or I can remember how long I was at work, or what all I did, but I just remember this one time I was like just standing. I was standing by my car. I was finna do another walk, a little pick walk, and I was just standing there holding my stomach like, oh my God. And I was just crying to myself. I low-key wanted someone to see me and be like, oh, what's wrong or something, and then I could just go home, because I didn't want to go to them and be like, can I go home? I wanted them to see me in pain so I could go home. So it's like I was low-key over exaggerating, but I really wasn't, because I was going through it. So I'm just over there like kind of hunched, and I'm kind of just crying to myself like, oh my God, like I'm just going through it. So by this time I go to work from 11 to 8. I think I got in there at 11 and I left at 1. I left before my lunch. I could not take it. It was just too much moving around and shit for me and my body. So I had went to my team lead at the time. I had went to him in the office, and I was like crying to him. I was like, I have to leave. I can't be here no more. And his ass, he don't give a fuck about me. He was just like, well, you know, it's gonna count as a point or a double point, because Walmart has this little point system type shit, whatever, for leaving or whatever. And he was like, it's gonna count as a point or a double point. I was like, I understand. I just can't be here no more. And he was just like, okay, I hope you. He was like, are you okay? And I was like, yeah. Knowing I wasn't okay. I was not okay, but I didn't know what to do about it. So he was just like, well, I hope you get better. So I end up leaving. I get in the car, baby, bust out in tears. I busted out in tears, just crying in my car in the Walmart parking lot, just like, oh my God, like I was going through it. And it's like in my head, I'm just thinking like, damn, all this just to not have a baby. I just don't want a baby. I don't want to get pregnant. Like, why do I have to go through this? Why does my body have to go through all these changes just because I don't want a baby? Like, God dang. So I was literally crying in the car, I'll say probably like for 15 minutes, and then I finally went home. When I get home, I curl up in the bed, still crying, still aching. No more. After that, I took the patch off. Now, I don't know if I said this early in the video, but I'm gonna say it now. you can't be playing with that stuff. Because I remember the lady, she was just like, you can't just be taking the patch on and off. Woo. Actually, wait. No, scratch that. I did not take the patch off. This is what I did. I was picking at the patch. Because, y'all, I'm going to tell you this now. If you do decide to get patches, I'm going to tell you this now. Them shits are really sticky. They are really sticky. They're real resilient. Well, they're really sticky. So, I was like, I couldn't just rip it off my body. I really couldn't just do that. So, I had to kind of pick with it to get it loose so I can get off my body. But the lady told me, my OBGYN, she told me I cannot do that. Because, you know, you just taking the shit on and off your body. That's going to mess up your body because it has a lot of hormones and shit in there. So I was picking with it, but it really came off when I was in the shower. And I had let the shower water run on it so it could just come off. So when I called the lady, I was just like, oh, yeah, it came off in the shower. That's what I told her. Because I didn't want to be like, yeah, I just took the shit off. Or I faked and took the shit off. So, yeah. But, okay, so I get home. I was picking with the patch, you know, that day. But when I got in the shower, that's when it came off. I didn't put on none of the other ones. I was like, no, too much, none of that. So you would think after I take the patch off, you know, it would just all go away. I'll magically get better. Nope. That same night, I'm having shakes, I'm having shivers, and this time it kind of felt worse because it's like the patch not there, but the hormones and stuff that was in the patch is still kind of like in me some type of way. Like, it's so weird. Like, how does all that shit go into a patch and making me feel this way? Like, what the fuck? Like, that shit's crazy. So I'm really just got this patch. I really just had this patch. It's gone now. It's in the trash. But I'm still shivering, shaking. Like, I need a joint. Like, I need crack. Like, I need heroin. Like, I'm just in there shaking like a stripper in my bed. I keep going from the bathroom to my room, from the bathroom to my room type shit. And my mama, she's literally telling me, she's like, girl, I don't know why you tried to be on birth control. I don't know why you want to be on birth control. You know, I'm just like, I don't want to get pregnant. Like, you could say a lot. Like, of course, you know, always use a condom, but you can't say I ain't trying to not have a baby. Like, if I have a condom and I'm on birth control, definitely trying to have one. Now, you know, miracle babies do happen, but hey, you can't say I ain't trying. I'm always trying, because I don't want no baby right now. I don't want no type baby. But at that point, I was just like, damn, if I get pregnant, I get pregnant, because this shit right here is too much. It's too much. So, yeah, I'm going through all that. The next day come, I'm feeling a little bit better. I think I had to go to work again. Another thing, I had a loss of an appetite. I really couldn't even eat like that for real. So it was like I was just playing with my food. It felt weird. It really just felt weird to eat, low key. Like, I remember I had brought some ramen noodles for lunch, and it just felt weird. Like, I don't know if it was me swallowing it or the digest. It just made my stomach feel weird. So the next day, this is with me without the patch. I'm going to work. I'm still kind of sluggish. Like, that's how I felt. I just felt so sluggish. Like, like, I just felt like I just couldn't move. I couldn't. My ears just opened up. I couldn't move. I couldn't do none of that. So, like, after a couple more days, I'm starting to get back into my regular self. Getting more into me. I'm getting more color back, because I really did look bad. Like, I looked like pale. I did not look brown. I didn't look none of that. I looked really pale and just ashy and just dried out. So I was getting my color back. I was getting my appetite back. I was sleeping better. So I'm like, okay, this is good. This is nice. I like this. Another thing that happened, my teeth low-key will be chattering. Like, when I was having my shivers, my teeth would be chattering. Like, I felt like I wanted to scratch myself. Like, it kept going for some days. Like I really didn't even have the patch on for a whole day. Like, honestly, I did not have the patch on for a whole day, because like I said, I put it on probably around 5, 6. No, yeah, I put the patch around 5, 6. Then my leg thing happened around like 10, 11, 12. Then I went to work, and then when I came home, I was picking with it, and then I got in the shower. Like, all that happened. I was strung out. I was crying. I was a mess. I couldn't eat. I was a mess. And then even after I took the patch off, I still couldn't eat. I was still shivering. I still, this was a short story time. I don't really want to be making them long ass videos I made, because I made about 30-minute, 20-minute videos. I don't want to keep doing that. So this is kind of short. The reason my shit really didn't last that long was because, like, I was not playing with that patch. Like, I was not trying to freaking have that patch on my body no more. Like, what? I'm not gonna keep doing that. So yeah, y'all, if y'all ever want to do birth control, baby, I don't know if they make different type of patches. I don't know if this is like the only patch they have, but Zamify or whatever the freak, don't use them. Don't use them, because they really had me messed up. And I just imagine, like, I know my body had to get used to it, because when I did it, I was 19. I'm 20 now. So it's like, that was literally, this literally happened literally earlier this year. So it's like, I was 19. I never been on birth control, never did none of that. So clearly, like, my body's already matured. Like, I know, like, you know, like, as a woman, you know, like, when your period finna come and stuff, you know the signs of your period. Like, you know, like, okay, my head did that little tingle, so my period finna come on. Like, you know shit about your body now. So it's like, I know shit about my body, but it's like, since I never had that type of chemicals, them type of hormones in my body was just like, I don't know how to take this. So it really did just fuck me up. Maybe I should have just tried it for longer, but it really was just messing up it was messing up everything. My sleep schedule, my eating schedule, it was messing up a lot. Will I try it again in the future? I don't know. I don't think I would, but you know, you never know. Yeah, I say, y'all, don't do it. Don't do it. Of course, always use condoms. I don't know. I'll say ask your doctor more questions. Maybe I should have asked her more questions. Cause I do remember asking her, like, which one has the least amount of side effects, but she really didn't say one. She just said they all will have side effects. That's really all she said. So I was just like, well, fuck it. I was like, just give me the patch just in case if I need to take that bitch off. And I took that bitch off. Hopefully y'all like, comment, and subscribe, and make sure y'all share my videos. You know, if y'all have some bad story times of being on birth control, put it in the comments. You know, put any other video suggestions y'all want down below as well, because I have video suggestions, but like, I just don't be having the time to do it. And make sure you check out my channel every Wednesday and Saturday, and turn your post notifications on. Actually, just turn them on, because y'all know I'm not really on schedule like that. So just turn your post notifications on for when I do post. So yeah, make sure y'all also follow my socials. You know, I usually have them at the end of the video, but I'm gonna say them. My TikTok is signature .ILY, if you know, .ILY. My Instagram is lexis.raw, and then my Snapchat is lexi.lit675. I hope you have a nice day, and yeah.